Hi, my name is Natalie Harrington, and I am a Career Center team member. And I am so excited to join you today and share with you about Handshake, which is our incredibly powerful Career Center student management, event registration, employer research, job application tool here at Cuyahoga Community College. You have this tool at your fingertips. Whether you log in through a computer or whether you download the Handshake app, everything is accessible to you 24 hours a day. And so, as a Tri-C student or recent alumni, you want to take advantage of this incredibly powerful resource that you have at your disposal that is free as a Tri-C student. So when you log into Handshake for the very first time, you can do a Google search for joinhandshake.com. You will choose that you are a student or alumni of Cuyahoga Community College, and then you're going to use the same email address and password as you use to log into any other Tri-C system. So it's that S number email address and then your password. When you log in for the first time, it's going to ask you a set of questions. And so those questions are really helping to have Handshake identify what are the types of opportunities, career paths that you are looking for. And it starts to tailor your experience using Handshake to those things that you've identified. So very similar to Netflix, the more you use it and interact with it, the more tailored it's going to become and make suggestions and recommendations based on those things that you've shared with it. So I want to take a tour through Handshake and let you see what are the opportunities that you have and how you can utilize it. So what you are looking at on your screen right now is the main page of Handshake. And so these things, the categories will stay the same, but the things that it lists underneath will change based on what's available and the information that you've shared. So you can see that it has new jobs that are recommended for you. What are things that are based on job roles that you're interested in that you might want to attend or apply for? Companies to engage with based on the activity that you had in Handshake. It shares when positions are expiring soon so you don't miss any of those things. And then up at the top, there is a tab that says Cuyahoga Community College Career Center. When you click this tab, or over here on the left-hand side, it's going to take you to the same place. So let's go ahead and click on that and let me show you what this allows you to access. This main page provides our Career Center information, but specifically for you, it's how you're going to schedule appointments with a career coach in the Career Center. So this appointments button here, you will click on it. It will allow you to schedule a new appointment. You choose the campus where you want an in-person appointment, and then from there, you are also able to choose the appointment type and whether you want it in-person or virtual. You are allowed to schedule with any coach at any campus. So whatever is most convenient for you, and again, it can be virtual or in person, but you can see we have such a variety of appointment types for you to choose from, and you choose whatever works best for you. Once you choose the appointment type, it's going to highlight days and times of availability in blue. And then once you click on that day, it's going to show you what are all the different appointment timeframes that are available. As you choose that, then it's going to nail down that information, and then Handshake will send you a reminder for that appointment as well. So that also takes care of the Career Center tab on this side. So now let's go to the top and work our way back down. The first tab that you have access to is the Jobs tab. And so whether you are searching for a job or an internship, this is going to be the tool that helps you navigate those positions where employers have reached out to Tri-C and said, we want to hire a student. So you can come up and you can use a keyword search, let's say marketing. And when we type that in, it's going to aggregate the data. Right now, there's 1.7 thousand marketing positions in Handshake. But I would really recommend that you use this location button and you come down and you say, you know what, show me those positions in a radius around Cleveland, Ohio. And so you can say, you know, let's look at 30 miles around Cleveland or 31 and then say Cleveland, Ohio, and then show results. And so then it's going to take that national data that we talked about and said, what's right here in Northeast Ohio for you in that area? And so it brings it down to 225 jobs. And there's all kinds of filter types that you can use, from jobs that are aligned with your major to whether it's an internship or a full-time job, whether it's remote or hybrid or in person. You can choose all of those filters, whatever works best for you. You're also able to search or save jobs. And then after you save jobs, you can go up to the saved tab where it is going to show you those saved jobs you have and you're able to apply. And so there's some different applying opportunities through Handshake. One of the things that's really nice is if it just says apply or if it says quick apply, all that does is uploads your resume from Handshake, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a moment. You submit application, and that's all it takes to be able to apply. There are some positions that are going to take you to an external application, and you'll just follow the directions that it provides there. But you want to be able to work through and see all of this great information from salary to job role and description to how you match to that employer's preferences, information about the company itself, and then additionally, positions that are similar to the one that you're looking at, but you may not have even thought to review yet. So great opportunities through Handshake in that Jobs tab. Next, there's an Events tab. And what this does is it highlights opportunities and events that the Career Center is providing, as well as our employer partners. So in the Career Center, we facilitate workshops, hiring events, bus tours, information panels, all semester long. And you are able to register and go to those events for free through Tri-C, but this is the best way to see those. So for example, in the Career Center, we have an opportunity coming up in just a couple days. Let's say I wanted to attend this workshop, and we can see that it is a virtual workshop. We can see what other students are going. There's a nice description in here. We have the contact information for the person that's hosting that event. So if we have questions, we can reach out directly, and then we're able to register for the event through a click of a button. So take some time, multiple times throughout a semester, and look and see what events are coming up within Tri-C that the Career Center is hosting, but also with our external employer partners. And we have so many fantastic employers that we work with that provide a wealth of information and experiences for you to take advantage of. You just have to get engaged. Next is the Employers tab. When you navigate over to the Employers tab, this allows you to research employers and really learn more about them. So in my heart of hearts, I have always wanted to go work for the Disney company. Don't tell Tri-C that one day I might go work there. So if I type in Disney, it's going to pull that keyword and show you any of the companies that are connected to that keyword. So just make sure you refine it as much as you need to get where you need to go. But you can see it takes me to the Walt Disney Company as an option. And when I click that, it's going to provide a wealth of information. You can see some different tabs here that you can navigate through. And so one of them, the very first one, is just going to provide an overview of information about the Disney company. It provides highlights, videos that the employer might want to share, some in-depth information and links that you can explore further about the company itself. It also has questions that you as a Handshake user can ask about the company. And that goes to students across the nation that are using Handshake and might have worked for opportunities where you are applying at. You can also engage directly with students that have worked in those roles that you're seeking, and tips from companies or from the students that have worked at that company. It also highlights news that's going on with that company specifically. So you can use a lot of different websites to search and learn company information. You can use their main page, their social media. You can use Glassdoor. You can use LinkedIn. But Handshake is a great place to start that really houses all of that information together. Because as you can see, the other tabs lead you to additional information. So reviews. You can search by specific job title to see reviews about the company. What did that person like working there? What did they wish was different? Any advice at the click of a button. You can review interviews and learn information about what the interview process was like. You can learn what was one question you were asked. And you can also see jobs that are currently posted so you can interact with those as well. Moving down, there's an inbox, and this is how students reach directly out to you, how employers can contact you, how you can contact employers. And so it creates that back-end messaging that you can have the direct conversations with employers. And if they look at your Handshake profile and deem you as a really strong candidate, they might reach out to you directly. And then we're back down to this Career Center button. So moving back over to the right-hand side, it'll have your initials in the top right-hand corner. We call that the command center. So when you click on that, it's going to allow you to access your profile. You're going to be able to see what jobs you've applied for. Your documents allows you to navigate resumes that you've uploaded or other important information. My career interests goes back and allows you to re-answer those questions that it initially asks you when you're setting up your account, to tailor your Handshake account to provide that information that's really in direction with your career interests. And we know those change. So make sure to come back and update those as frequently as possible. You can also update your notification preferences. So if you're using your desktop computer or laptop to log into Handshake, but you're also using a Handshake app, you can say, Handshake, I just want you to send me notifications about my appointment to my phone and emails about job opportunities to my email address. And so you can let it know how you want Handshake to communicate with you. So if we go into my profile, this is going to allow you to share information about yourself that's really similar to what you would have on your resume with employers. You're able to keep the information hidden, but what I would recommend is you go through and you fill out these different categories, really giving employers a good understanding of who you are as a future candidate. And then you come over and click settings. In settings, it's going to allow you to do things like add your preferred name, make sure you've updated your school year, if you have a phone number that you want to share, and then you set your privacy settings here. We really recommend that you have community chosen, meaning any other Handshake users and employers are going to be able to see your Handshake profile. You want to be able to share that information and get yourself out as a possible candidate. But you do have the choice to just share that information with employers or just share that information with yourself and have this utilized as a tool, but not share out your resume or any profile information. So completely up to you. You choose that. Also in the profile, this is where you go in for the My Documents piece. And this allows you to update and upload your resumes. When you upload it, it notifies a career coach. We're going to go in and give you feedback about the resume that you've uploaded. We're going to send that to you through a message. And then also when it's ready, we're going to approve that resume so it can be highlighted on your Handshake profile. You can add a new document here. You're able to set your resume as visible. And so you can have multiple documents uploaded in here for your access. So as mentioned, career interests allows you to go back in and share with Handshake. What are you looking for? What types of jobs? How can Handshake help you? What kind of information do you want them to send you? What are options you're considering after graduation? So it can keep that in mind too as it shares those opportunities. And then again, you can go into notification preferences and choose how you want Handshake to share information with you. So that's a really brief overview of how Handshake can work for you. It's an incredibly powerful tool that we really recommend for you to use while you're here at Tri-C from day one. Start engaging, registering for events, attending those workshops, and recruiting and hiring opportunities as well as career exploration so you feel really confident as you move towards that finish line. Schedule an appointment with a career coach so that we can work with you individually on your resume or mock interviewing or getting you connected and setting those career goals and strategic tasks that are going to help you move towards that end goal. We are so excited to get to know you here at Tri-C in the Career Center. We're excited for you to have Handshake at your disposal. So don't let it go as an unused tool in your toolbox. We want you to have full advantage of all of the supports we have here in place at Cuyahoga Community College. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to the Career Center. You can call us, you can email us. You can also just stop in an office and ask for more information. Career Services at tri-c.edu. We're excited to get to know you. Take care. Enjoy Handshake. We'll talk to you soon.